Yo, so I just did my Big Brother review. That's not what this is. This is the review of Crazy Rich Asians, which I saw today with my mom. Uh, First off, I'd like to point out that Chris Pratt, I follow him on Twitter, said this was one of the best movies he's seen in a very long time. I wouldn't go that far. Was it a good movie? Absolutely, but it was a cliche. It was a rom com, which for whatever reason had the rom taken off of it. It was advertised as a comedy, and I wouldn't. That's going a step too far. Was it funny? Sorta, but I didn't enjoy it because of it was funny. I enjoyed it because of how like the sarcastic humor and the like real life drama sort of happens. You have people in real life who feel like they're not good enough for somebody else, and you feel like money complicates things. Those are real life scenarios that people go through every day, and those elements ran deep in this movie. Some of the things that I didn't enjoy, I saw a lot of hate for this movie because of the whole like they're going to Singapore, yet there's a lot of like lighter skinned Asians or whatever. And when I read the thing, I was like, okay, I agree with that. And then I looked up some of the things about Singapore and some of the culture, and then watching the movie, I agree that they had a lot of light skinned Asians, and the brown skinned Asians that they had, or the darker skinned Asians that they had, were all in very like bad like servant jobs. And that was kind of fucked up. I mean, no, it was fucked up. But I mean, I guess it's not really a jab at the movie, more so production. And honestly, it's American westernized thinking because here in America, the lighter your skin, the better you are as a person. Okay. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to the movie at hand. So you have rich dude runs off to New York. I'm not sure why he was there in the first place because it wasn't to go to college. They really didn't say where they met. If they did, I must have been in the bathroom because I went to the bathroom once during the movie, but I don't remember them saying where they met exactly. However, rich dude moves to New York, finds this chick, another Asian lady, falls in love, and apparently he doesn't ever talk about his family. Yet, for whatever reason, she's already met like his favorite cousin and met like some of his best friends that he went to school with or whatever, but still doesn't know much. That part really confused the shit out of me. Like she says, "I don't know anything about your family. You have such a secret life. Yet I've met your best friend and his girlfriend, who then became his fiance, and I met your favorite cousin." I mean, that's not really, that's a lot though, y'all. Like if I were to meet somebody and I were to introduce them to my best friend and then his significant other and then my cousin, I mean that's really opening up to somebody. But anyway, there's that's just some of the things that really confused me. Then you get to the part where the father's hard at work, his father's hard at work, and his mother is like an ice queen. Very stereotypical, like Americanized ideal of how an Asian family is. The mother stays at home and is the stone cold like matriarch, and then you've got the father who's work, 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 and then they have such high expectations of their children. Say what you want to say. They make jokes about it in every single thing. Family Guy is notorious for making, and American Dad are notorious for making like strict Asian parent jokes, and it is what it is. We need to understand as Americans, that's not how every Asian person is. Now, let me give you guys a little tidbit. This was a book, and the book, if I'm not mistaken, I looked it up. I think was written by an Asian American. So I guess it's not really racist if it's done by someone of, no, that's not necessarily true. I'm digressing again, but at the same time, I was taken out of the movie a couple of times thinking about the things that I looked up. See, that's the problem. I look too much stuff up. I'm too inquisitive. If I don't understand something, if something doesn't make sense to me, I'll look that shit up and I clarify it. And then when I go and I watch the movie, it just takes me out. I am so dumb when it comes to stuff like that because it's like, okay, let me look into this. I look into it, go see the movie, and it just ruins it for me. I take myself out by thinking about what I already know. And I think I'd have a lot more fun at the movies if I didn't do that. But I can't help it, y'all. I just can't help it. Overall, Crazy Rich Asians, though it was stereotypical, though it was very cliche, was a very good movie. The acting in it to me was subliminal, was awesome. What am I thinking? I'm so tired, I guess, but it was a good movie. Go and watch it. If I were to give it a grade, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 93%. I wouldn't go that high. I'd give it like an 83, 84. Knock about 10 points off simply because it's nothing new. People were praising it because it had like a majority Asian cast. Okay. Okay. They're saying that Asian Americans and Asian actors and actresses in general are underrepresented in media, which I thoroughly agree. However, making a movie called Crazy Rich Asians, not having majority Asian people in it, would seem kind of stupid and it would probably cause a huge uproar. But that's just me. Put Asian Americans and Asian actors and actresses in movies that don't call themselves Asian. Like, not okay. Let me rephrase that. Make a movie that's not called Crazy Rich Asians that has a lot of Asian actors and actresses in it. There, that's all you've got to do. That's like saying like the black people of today, starring a bunch of black people and people saying this is a huge stride for black actors and actresses because we've got a lot of black people in it. And like Black Panther. Oh, there's so many black actors and actresses in this movie. It's such a huge stride for Black America. Is it though? Is it though? Hey, Lance, how are you doing? Like, you get what I'm saying? They're like, oh, it's such a huge stride for cultural boundaries. No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay. Here's an example. You got Brad Pitt in a movie who's white, and the movie's star is called The Mexican. He's the star. That right there is culturally significant because it's a white dude who's seen as a Mexican dude. But at the same time, there's also whitewashing. You can't win. You can't win. There's no winning. There's no winning. There's too much importance on race in America. Hey, are you still on? Because the little thingy says there's nobody watching this video, Lance. You keep popping in and popping out. I don't know. But if you haven't seen Crazy Rich Asians, go see Crazy Rich Asians. I may go see it again. It's a great date movie, but it's a bad first date movie. All movies are a bad first date movie. Don't go to a movie that's like a first date because that's so impersonal. But hold on, what'd you say, Lance? Let me see that. Exactly. Make a quality film with quality Asian representation. Make a quality film with any race representation. Why does a superhero movie have to star majority white people? The Great White Hope, that's the thing, you guys. What's service janky? I don't know what that means. Oh, and by the way, I did my Big Brother video. Oh, you didn't see Big Brother? Oh, I'm sorry. I can't say anything on this video because this is about something else. But go and watch my Big Brother video if you want to. Obviously, there are spoilers because it was a live episode. But yo, it was a good episode. Good episode. The jury battle back may make a difference. However, Scotty. Oh, go watch the episode. Bye, Lance. Bye, everybody.